Hi, my name is Cyprian McFarlane. I'm a recruiting specialist with College Prospects of America. Today is Wednesday, July 30th, and this is the third edition of Tips from the Cypster. Today I'd like to talk about showcasing or showcase tournaments. Now, for those of you that are unaware, a showcase or a showcase tournament or event is a tournament that is set up specifically for college coaches to look for players. Typically, there are no trophies or there is no final or no real standings that are kept. Like I said, it's an exhibition format specifically geared for college coaches to look for players to play in competitive situations so they can evaluate them in that format. Sometimes there's a point system that's awarded to arbitrarily decide which teams came in first, second, or third, but typically the results don't matter because this is about getting seen by college coaches. So you have a particular team will apply to the showcase event, they'll get accepted, the coach will let everybody know, and that is when really the ball gets rolling. Players or athletes that are looking to get recruited should go onto the website of that particular showcase tournament, see if they can find the listing of college coaches that they will be attending that showcase event in that particular year. Usually it's a live document that's continually updated as college coaches confirm their attendance in that particular year. If there's no listing for that particular year, go and find the listing from the prior year and use that one in terms of contacting college coaches, as usually college coaches go to the same event year after year after year. Now, based on that listing, athletes should now send out their profile, their resume, their schedule. Make sure they indicate your jersey number to college coaches so that they can come and see you play. If you're a younger athlete, perhaps you're sending out to a lot of these schools, maybe 50 schools, maybe more, right? As you want these coaches to come and see you play live. If you're an older athlete, perhaps you've qualified the list, but you're still sending out your information to college coaches to come and see you play because they're not going to just randomly show up at a field looking for players. They're going to be looking or coming to evaluate players that have made contact with them by email or by phone, or athletes that have filled out their information on their athlete questionnaire. So now the team shows up at the showcase event to compete and play. College coaches will usually only typically come for one half. They'll come for the first half and leave at halftime, or the second half and leave at the end of the game. And like I said, they are coming there specifically looking for athletes that have made contact with them. They have a master listing of all of the games, the teams, so on and so forth, the athletes, and they'll highlight the different games that they're going to take a look at. They will have made record of the athletes and the jersey numbers and the teams, and those are the athletes that they're specifically coming to take a look at. They're looking to evaluate those athletes and looking for athletes that definitely stand out on the field at that particular time. After the showcase event is over, they'll go back to their office and they'll make contact now with the club coach, or if the athlete's of age, they'll make contact directly with the athlete, advising that they saw what they liked and that they'd like to have a further discussion. Now, of course, you must realize that this is about luck and about timing. The college coach has to be at the particular field and see you play at that particular time. You'll have to work some magic. They'll have to make some positive notes to feel that you can make a contribution to their program in the future, and then of course make contact to advise you. These college coaches are going to be trying to take a look at players or track them over one, two, three, or four showcase event or competitive situations. So they're hopefully going to want to look and track you over multiple events. Now, the thing is that what athletes can take a look at is that if you're interested in a particular school, you can somehow get the information by either making contact or asking your club coach to make contact with that school to see what showcase events they go in that particular year. And hopefully your team will be going to those events. There are other opportunities that if your team is not going to that event, you might be able to register as a guest player and go and play with an American team or another team that is going to that event if you're interested in that particular school and if you want that college coach to see you play. So regarding showcase events, they're a great opportunity to see you play live, but you must make contact with those coaches ahead of time, as like I said, they're not going to randomly show up to the field looking for players. They're going to come looking for players or at players that have made some type of contact with them. So hopefully you found this information of some type of value to you. Like I said, my name is Cyprian McFarlane, and I'm a recruiting specialist with College Prospects of America. My website address is www.cpoarecruit.com, and my number is 647-668-5191. Thank you, and I'll see you next week.